VRA Veracity. Where are we going? What is happening and what is the next big move for Veracity? In today's video, guys, we're going to be having a look at VRA. We're also going to be diving into Bitcoin and how the Bitcoin dump could affect and stop the party on Veracity. If you guys like these daily updates on Veracity, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, leave a like for daily content on VRA, crypto, and whatnot. So before I get into the charts, I do want to talk about Veracity on CoinMarketCap. So Veracity on CoinMarketCap is growing exponentially. You know, it's growing like crazy. I mean, we're ranked 271. A few weeks ago, we ranked in, 450. We have 380,000 people on the watch list. Now, if you have a CoinMarketCap account, I would highly suggest, hitting that star on VRA. Type in VRA right here, hit that star, and let's keep growing the community. Follow them on Twitter and whatnot. But VRA right now is currently traded at 009375, up 6% in the past 24 hours, with a market cap of $100 million. Or under $100 million. So VRA is literally under $100 million. It is very, very, very cheap. And this coin, guys, can literally 50x from now. I'm not even kidding. 50x, even 100x from now. The bull market hasn't even started yet. So if you got in this coin, let's go to market cap real quick to give you guys an understanding. If you guys got into this coin right here at $22 million, you're literally up almost 500%. And this is not even where the all-time highs were. You're up 5x. That is literally insane. Now, assuming, this goes to 1 billion, 2 billion, even $3 billion, you're easily up 30, 40x on that. So it is really insane. Now, of course, in order for VRA to go to $1, the market cap would have to be $10 billion. Now, remember, guys, 90% of the supply won't be used. It will not be used. So I know a lot of people are saying, hey, crypto dose, this is a scam. Veracity has 110 billion token in circulations. No, they don't, guys. That is the max supply. And number one, it's important to read the white paper. It's important to be updated with their Twitter page, and for you guys to understand and to read properly what they mean. 90% of the supply. So this will always be the max supply right here. 10,343,094,000. That will literally be the supply. And guess what, guys? They are doing a burn. So they are doing a token burn. Yes, Veracity did a 50 million VRA token burn, which is $500,000, which is a lot considering that the market cap is currently and only $97 million. So yes, that is very, very low and looking very, very great. So let's have a look at some TA analysis real quick. Veracity overall is looking very, very, very good. I mean, we could see right here that we are holding support from this resistance right here. And we also came back from the support right here from this resistance. So what it seems like we're in a repetitive pattern right now. So VRA right here, of course, it exploded, consolidated, exploded, consolidated, exploded, consolidated. We're never coming back below the previous resistance, which is very, very good, because the second we do that, of course, that's going to be a turnover. Maybe Veracity is going to start doing a downward trend or whatnot. But as of right now, that is not the case. VRA is holding very, very well. There's a few levels I'm going to be watching. This is the number one level, of course. Are we going to come back down here? Maybe, maybe not. By the way, even if Bitcoin does go to 15K, 12K, or even 10K, I don't think VRA is going to come back down all the way to this levels right here. I mean, I doubt it. It could happen, but I don't think it will happen. I think the max we're going to go is maybe right here, but we're not going to go below. Sorry, that's what I meant. We're not going to go below this level. Okay, so we could come and maybe have a nice little support right here, but I doubt that we go below this level. I could be wrong, but that's about it. So guys, VRA, in my opinion, I mean, overall things are looking very, very good. The trend is definitely your friend. I mean, this is definitely in an upward trend right here, and it doesn't care what Bitcoin is doing. I'm gonna get into the Bitcoin in just a second, because Bitcoin right now is actually coming below the 200 moving average, which is very, very bad. But before I get into that, I do want to finish with this. So we can see right here that what VRA is doing, essentially, it's coming back. Every time we're exploding, we're coming back and retesting our previous resistance, which is flipping to support. So we saw it right here, and of course we're seeing it right here. So this right here was a resistance and support of that, and this right here was the resistance support of that. So things are looking pretty good on VRA. Now, if we have a look at the stochastic RSI real quick, we could see that stochastic RSI on the 4-hour time frames are looking very, very bullish. It seems like we want to go to the upside. We have a lot of room for growth, and it seems like VRA is just wants to explode. Now, if we have a look on the daily time frame, of course, every time frame tells a different story, right? I mean, daily, 4-hour, 1 hour, it doesn't matter. So it seems like right here, we do want to come back down and, become oversold again before investors come back and buy again. So this is what we're seeing right now, but it's very, very possible that we do see a switch or a flip happening right here, because we saw it right here this whole time. We saw it right here. We came back down a little bit, pop back up, came back down, pop back up. But we know, guys, that every time we're below the stochastic RSI below 20, we usually pop back up. And this is exactly what happened right here. And of course, it happened right here too. So things are looking very, very good overall. And of course, guys, if we have a look on the weekly time frame, things are not looking very, very good on the stock RSI, because we know every time we come above the 80 on the stochastic RSI, we usually dump. So this was a dump right here. This was another dump right here. This was another dump right here. Now, I'm not saying this is going to be aggressive dump like we saw right here, right? I'm not saying we're going to see 60, 50, 70% dumps, but we will, you know, nothing goes up forever, right? And especially considering the fact that we're not in a completely bull cycle right now. We could be in a mini rally or a mini rally, very, very possible, but we need to slow down, not go all in, and essentially buy the dip. So right now, for example, I've been buying every dip on VRA because I believe it for the long term. But on the weekly, it seems like the blue right here wants to flip over the orange. It seems like we're gonna get some sort of reversal, maybe this week or next week. We're gonna have to see how the news and how Bitcoin reacts. Now, I know that VRA overall hasn't been following Bitcoin in the past couple of weeks or in the past few weeks, but we know that every time Bitcoin goes up or Bitcoin goes down, you know, altcoins usually follow. Usually it's like that 90% of the time, but of course it hasn't been the case in the past couple of weeks. So now the question is will VRA go back to its correlation with Bitcoin? If Bitcoin dumps, are we going to see Verasity dump? Very, very, very possible. So if we could see right here, guys, Bitcoin is actually below the 200 moving average. It is not the best sign on the 4-hour time frame, and I'll explain to you guys why. The last time Bitcoin came below the 200 moving average was right here. Okay, it was the 6th of November 2022. Now this right here was actually very bad. It was a FTX exchange collapse. Okay, very, very bad. And of course, guys, January 5th, ever since we came above the 200 moving average, it was a very, very, very bullish. Now, the 200 moving average tells us a lot. Usually when we're above it, it's bullish. When we're below it, it's very, very, very bearish. So especially considering the fact, guys, that now we are in a bear market still. Yes, overall, we are in a bear market. We just have a mini rally inside a bear market. The same way we're going to have mini rallies towards a downside in a bull market corrections, right? So this is exactly what is happening overall for Bitcoin. Now, we saw what happened last week with the SEC banning staking in the United States. Okay, so Kraken had to file a $30 million loss and a fine, against staking for its US users. Now, the big question is will Coinbase ban staking to its US users? Will Binance.us do it as well? And will other exchanges do it as well? Because if it does, that's going to be very, very, very bad for cryptocurrencies that are proof of stake, because a lot of the staking comes from the US or United States of America. So we're going to have to see what happens overall. Things are going to get very, very interesting, guys. And that's about it. I can't wait to see what next week brings. We're currently Saturday, and I mean, that's it. That's all I have for you guys. Keep an eye out there, guys. If you guys want more daily updates on cryptocurrency, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, leave a like, of course, for more daily content, and I will see you guys in my next video tomorrow. Peace.